Hi, now we are going to see about classification of refrigerants. The refrigerants are of two types: primary refrigerant and secondary refrigerant. Primary refrigerant, it is a working medium which is used for cooling the substance by absorbing of latent heat. Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, freon, etc. are some examples. Secondary refrigerant is a substance already cooled by the primary refrigerant and then employed for cooling purposes. These refrigerants cool the substance by the absorption of the sensible heat. Where these refrigerant chemicals are used? They are used in chemical industries for separating and liquefying gases, in manufacturing and storing ice, for the preservation of perishable food items in cold storages. Perishable food items that get spoiled in a short duration of time, like tomatoes, etc. All the vegetables which can get easily spoiled are stored in cold storage. For cooling the water for various applications, medical applications and other commercial applications for cooling water also they are using refrigerants. For controlling humidity of manufacture and heat treatment of seals, for chilling in oil refineries, in medical applications, for the preservation of blood tissues, etc. And then for air conditioning hospitals, theaters, etc. What are the properties of a refrigerant? If you say refrigerant is good, then what are the properties it should possess? First, a refrigerant should have good latent heat of vaporization. Next, it should have low boiling point and low freezing point. Low boiling point and low freezing point means it should get or vaporized easily. Then only it can absorb the small amount of heat, very little amount of heat which is present in the control volume, that is inside our room or refrigerator, etc. Next, it should not be toxic and should not be possess non-corrosiveness. It should not corrode. Non-toxic means it should not be a poisonous gas, because we are handling in household mostly wherever human beings are going to handle these refrigerants. If they are toxic means it is a danger and cautionary measures. So to some extent the gases should be non-toxic. Secondly, it should be non-corrosive. It should not corrode the material, metal, space or whatever it is. It should not corrode. If it corrodes means it can easily make holes and the gas can escape. Next, it should be non-flammable and non-explosive. Non-flammable, it should not be catch fire or should start to explode. Some gases like phosphorus and all those things, they can easily catch fire even if they are exposed to the ordinary atmospheric temperature, etc. It should be easy to handle. Handle means export. Now the gases refrigerants for your refrigerator and air conditioning machine can be available in a small container like a cool drink bottle. Whenever you ask for a serviceman, he will bring it in and load the gas. That is easy to transport from one place to another place. It should have low specific volume of vapor. It should have high coefficient of performance. Vapor compression refrigerator system. Here there is a condenser, evaporator and compressor. Both the refrigerant will be flowing from the compressor inside the compressor, and it will get control where its pressure and temperature will be increased, and then it passes to the condenser where it will be cooled, and then it is flowing to the mass flow meter, and then the capillarity where its velocity will increase. Again it is going to the evaporator where it absorbs the heat and is then to the compressor again. The evaporator is the part of the, since the compressor is used, it is known as vapor compression system. Again, this is an elaborative picture where the working of a compression system, vapor compression system in refrigeration process is explained clearly. The flow of gas is indicated with the airflow mark. Flows from compressor to evaporator, then expansion valve, receiver, condenser. The cycle is repeated. The evaporator part is here, refrigerator. What happens in a compressor? The compressor usually compresses the centrifugal compressor directly coupled with high-speed rotating engine. Gas are used. You have seen an IC engine. It is used in a horizontal manner to compress the gas. Here is a compressor, how it will work. The detailed picture. Condenser. Again, when we come to the condenser, is a coil of tubes made of copper. Like here at the back portion of a refrigerator, you can see the images. Tubes will be a number of tubes will be available. The refrigerant will be flowing along these tubes and it will be cooled by the atmospheric air. Then the receiver tank, it is a reservoir where this refrigerant will be stored. Next, the expansion valve. This is a throttle valve. High pressure refrigerant is made to flow at a controlled rate through this valve. Next is evaporator. It is the actual cooler and kept in the space to be cooled. The evaporator is a coil of tubes made of copper also. There is a detailed picture of the vapor compression system and find point by point how the refrigerant flows inside to various parts.